What's going on, everybody? We're live today. Gotta get all the good stuff. I'm gonna give everybody a few minutes to get in here. Check out this live. Check out my dirty ass motor. You know, stuff like that. Whew. There we go. Give me 1 second, folks. Oh, it frustrates me so much. So I have to go back and forth and back and forth to get shit all damn time because I wanted it to be ready. I like to try to be prepared. What's going on, Jay? I am a GTA mechanic. Underneath for everything. So we're gonna get started on it. Alrighty. So for many years, I myself have been a huge fan of valvoling. I guess I gravitated towards it when I was younger with all my cars. I seem to like it. It's a great name brand. This is the first time I'm trying out a KN oil filter. Usually see on a lot of foreign cars. Usually, go with the traditional Fram oil filter or whatever else. And pretty simple is, this is all you're gonna need. This is all you're gonna need to change the oil. A ratchet, 14 millimeter socket, and an extension. That's all you're gonna need. So I'm gonna toss these here down on the ground. Got my little setup going. Oh well, fuck you. Go leave. What I pre-did for the start of the stream is I came over here and I jacked up the car, and then I put a jack stand underneath it over there right on the support, because if you don't put a jack stand, this car will fall faster on you than a unwanted relative at a Virginia fucking family gathering. And that sometimes hurts. So we did that. I'm gonna see if I can slide you guys in here, We're gonna try it. Oh my god, that was a bad idea. Hey Susie, Juju. How's it going, guys? Andrew, what's up? Sorry, I got phone dirty already. Am I able to even take this farther? This is gonna be a little tricky here, folks. Oh my god, what the fuck? How do you get a goddamn camera to work? Anyway, maybe we'll just try to do it this way. Alright. Place a couple tools close. You get on your back like Juju. You don't need to climb all the way under your car, man. It's just really just a short distance. Literally, right here is my oil filter. I have what's called the cartridge filter set up for this car. It's actually not a canister. I'm just trying to put on my other glove. And that's so you can even see it. There we go. This is it right here. So like I said, it's a cartridge. It just fits inside the oil pressure container that I'm going to lower after I drain the oil pan. And it comes with a couple of cock rings for various sizes. The large one is for lugs. The small one is for stunner. So we do try to accommodate all sizes and all pleasurable reasons. Right up here is my oil pan. I have a 14 millimeter bolt that I have to undo. Always remember righty tighty, lefty loosey. You put that bad boy on there, get your pan into place, and you pull just a little bit and stop, because you don't want to lose your bolt into the oil. So I just unloosen it a little bit and I do the rest by hand. And sometimes it gets a little seized up. Alright. And I'm going to angle my hand away from the bottom so it doesn't, when I release this thing, it isn't going to pour as much on me. But here we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That shit blows. Ah, there we go. I'm sorry about the buffer, guys. I really am. I'm on the side of the house. I can't even barely even read the chat. Stupid. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. The filter and the cock rings to the side. How this is going to go is, let's see if I can show you guys a little better. On the bottom of my socket spot. And what we do, I'm sorry, this end of a 3/8 socket fits exactly in there, like so. I don't need no big fancy oil wrench tool to turn the outer housing when I can just turn it with a 3/8 extension. Now I'm just going to put the ratchet right under the end of that. Let me get this back up on the stand. Sorry, guys. All right. I'm going to pull my 14mm bolt off. Put that bad boy right on there. Same principle. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. I believe. I think it is. It might be color. Let's see if it's color. Okay, slowly. Now it's loose. It's already starting to drip. Make sure your oil pan is ready right underneath it. This is kind of a tricky, fast one here. That's why I got a little bit of an angled one, because I like to try to keep my hand out of the way from it pouring down all over me. Is this my correct glove? Just one second, I need to put a glove on. I'm trying to get bathed in oil like Thomas the Great. Sorry. Okay. Put that back up in there. Okay, I'm going to pull this out, and the rest of the way I'm going to do by hand. Ooh, there we go. So I gotta make sure your oil pan is ready. This thing just gushes out like, you know, like crazy. So I'm gonna slowly take my finger here, even though I didn't put on my other glove, and I pull the filter out. This is the dirty filter. Nasty as hell. And I actually will just place it in there. This here on the end is the large lug nut cock ring. Usually like to change those out, obviously. And then lay that down. And then the other one is on the inside here that I just realized. I'm going to have to actually scooch out from the car and go grab it with a screwdriver on the inner ring here of the steel part of the filter. I have a good signal. Clean my hand. Doing, sir? Mm-hmm. This reminds me of I need to change. Gotta change. Yeah, definitely. It's not actually hard at all. Not hard at all. So what I'm gonna do here is obviously I'm just kind of cleaning my hands off, taking a dirty rag, cleaning the bottom of this oil filter off the housing. Just trying to see. A little bit of trouble getting this ring out, folks. Hold on. So how's everybody's Friday going? You're just so busy drunk, yeah. I hear you, man. I get lazy too. So inside here. inside here's that smaller ring. And it fits at the base down there. I literally used gardening shears to reach down there. It's obviously not the proper tool, but you gotta remove it and change it. So I use the pointy one here to pry between the seal and the tube, and then the other half to kind of grab it and pull it up. So it doesn't hurt the metal, it puts a few nicks into the seal, but it needs to be changed on each oil filter change. So I'm gonna put that down here. Pull out the new one. We got this bad boy here. Take a little bit of oil, you know, just kind of moisten it up a little bit. You know, kind of like a condom, you gotta blow into it. You know, kind of like a condom. You know, take the ring, put it back on, and then you, just like Juju does, Juju rolls it down the pea-nice all the way to the base. As you can guys see it all the way down there. This is Juju's forte. She rolls it all the way down to the base so it's snug and tight. The next thing you do is you pull out the big one for lug, and you do the same thing, just a little moisten all the way down the shaft, exactly. And then this one here, you fit it around the whole big thick enchilada. So you take it, you know, grab one thumb, and you gotta stretch it because lugs is big, so I'm told. And then you roll that all the way down to the lip base here to act as a seal. So it looks like this. And then last but not least, you put the cartridge inside. So here's the cartridge. There isn't a right side up that's marked, but what I like to do is put any type of lettering or writing. I like to have that faced up so it's visibly seen. Oh, there we go. That was tight. You take this and you slide it all the way down. That's good. Now this is spring loaded, so make sure you understand that. And that's how it looks when it's done. All right, we're gonna quickly go back underneath. All right, so this is all done dripping. Obviously, you leave it there for this area, just in case anything else drips. You take your container, stuff it up in there, and you start screwing it on by hand. As soon as you reach the resistance, you grab your little ratchet, 50 drive on the end. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Now, these don't have to be like super good to be extremely firmed. Contents in. All the way in. I still want to do an engine cleaning on this thing. It's just so dirty under here and ridiculous. Especially after I just spooged a whole bunch of fucking antifreeze all over the place just a week ago. Everything needs a good cleaning. I want to take my manifold heat shield off and steel wire brush it down. All right, we're a little over halfway done pouring. Getting there. Now, obviously, you have to consult your owner's manual for your car to figure out what type of oil your car takes. Some people think they know it all and they want to use different weights or different types of oils, and that's not a good idea. My car calls for a synthetic oil. It's not even regular motor oil, it's synthetic. And I cannot put regular oil in this car or it will fuck up. So I have to use a synthetic. Or I can use a synthetic blend, but not a straight regular conventional motor oil. Alright, this is going to be like all over. La, 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 la. Pancake syrup. Alright, we are all done there. Screw the top back in. And last but not least, folks, is we do a oil leak check. We're gonna start this bad boy up. And look underneath for leaks. Here, here, here. Alrighty, we are all set. Shows to be 9 likes. I gotta show you guys what was $1,000. Down here is my serpentine belt system. Let's see. This piece I'm touching here is my first belt tensioner, and then my next one is way in the back there, behind there. That is my second belt tensioner, and then 2 brand new belts. That's what they did for $1,000. Ridiculous. Granted, the parts were very expensive. Yeah. Parts were very expensive. The second tensioner was probably, dollars. And there was $100 for the toe. And like $300 for labor. Or $250 for labor or something, but they thought it was going to be when it really wasn't that. Happened. It's like telling the mechanic, hey, I think it's I think my windshield seal is leaking, but that's a bad example. But anyway, I just didn't see the tensioners damaged. I can't. It's a very tight spot. Anywho, they charged me for a diagnosis for $50 for something that really didn't need to be diagnosed, which it was very relevant or evident of what the issue was. So it sucked, but it's done. It's over with. I'm not going to bitch about it anymore. I just did my oil change. If there is any leaks, you go under, back off, whether it's the filter or if it's an oil pan bolt, you back it off a little bit and you retighten it. Make sure you get it good and snug. What's on the agenda for the rest of the day is I'm going to put she's a little low, and top engine cover, the Toyota emblem off. Here, take it in the house, scrub it in the bathtub with a hand brush. Get some of that, like I said, not all cars are the same way. Some cars actually have that oil canister filter. I will not be playing Vanguard tonight. Not sure if I'm going to stream anything. Maybe some Blackout. I don't know. I definitely appreciate all you guys coming by, chilling. Is that a Billy Alex t-shirt? It's Chewy. It's me that I'm going to look like in about a few months if I don't get a fucking haircut. My hair's this wreck. Chewy. Yes, sir. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. There wasn't much offered for the door dashing today. All the time slots got taken up. So I would have to literally drop to even dash. And it's just not as busy or popular at the moment. But I may give it a try a little later on. Go make a few bucks, some gas money or something. Oh, I finished Christmas shopping for her. Spent a shitload of money. Wrapped up one of her gifts while she was working before her lunch break. And I hid the other gift, the most expensive gift. And I'm gonna try to get a little creative in wrapping that because it's just a little too obvious what it is. So I want to put it on something and then wrap that and just make it a little fun, creative way. I did not get the job yet. Actually, they called me today while I was Christmas shopping. I called them back and left a voice message on the lady's mailbox to call me, and I will definitely forward her the references that they requested. And what else? Hopefully I'll hear back with something from it. How you doing, Adriana? Andrew? Logs in here yet? There's always begin Walgreens. Two Walgreens is here, that's it. One here in the kind of center part of town, the other one's out by June, so I can't dare to cross in her territory and expect to seize all the profits. I gotta at least give her like 65% or something before material cost. You know, knee pads, lip gloss, gloves, you know, sometimes an umbrella just in case it rains or snows. You know, it's a lot. And then I gotta put out some cones to make, you know, for the line that forms, you know, and have a flagger guy back there. I know Dwells was streaming. Who else was streaming earlier? I was kind of trying to stream right here so I can move my car, go wash my hands up, wrap up the sprinkler. And if you're watching the stream back later, you know, whoever, and just drop a comment that you were here. I appreciate it. Much for the Legit Crew Christmas videos. We're trying to put them all together right now. I went a little out of the box this time, and I think it's a really good one. So I hope you guys all like it. Give it a like, share it. You know. So it's buffering? Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. It's not a great signal off the Wi-Fi being outside the house. I have terrible cell phone signal around here. End it right here.